Hello and good morning, Dream Angel here for building the world of Dream Angel in Minecraft. And you might notice I'm not in the world of Dream Angel in Minecraft today. There's a good reason. I asked a while back if there was any interest in seeing these builds available for basically building in your own worlds. Like I did with the Aram house. I can make hollow print versions of these buildings and put them up for Patreon patrons via Discord. And yeah, there was some interest expressed in that. So I thought I'd go in, and I had to do this off camera, copy those builds from the world of Dream Angel into this flat world where I could prepare them to be available for Patreon patrons to download. Now, okay, I admit it. Yeah, I want to earn a little bit from building these, because the channel isn't monetized yet as of this stream. And ignore that building there. It was my storage building in another world. I thought I'd take the time to share the process of preparing these buildings for those holoprint downloads. And I forget what the name of the Java mod is, but I'm going to make them available for Java too. Don't worry. So they're going to be for both versions. Holoprint. All you need is an armor stand and the building materials. Java. All you need is the building materials and the mod. The name of that mod escapes me right now, but when I remember it, I will put it in the description below. So, we're going to take the time to prepare some of these builds that you see on screen here for download as basically schematics, so that you can build them in your own worlds if you so desire. And, well, let's get started. I might even include that one there. That you can ignore, that's for later. Spoilers. But what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the sidewalk here. Get rid of this extra stuff. We're going to terraform around the building instead of having the sidewalk from the city. We're not even going to include these sea lanterns that are hidden under the sidewalk. We're going to just terraform around the building and make it easy for you to recreate. The focus is just the building. We don't want to include the sidewalk, I don't think. So all this stuff that took so many hours to build, we're going to undo. We're going to maybe put in a couple trees. I'm going to build them myself. They're not going to come from the add-ons this time. All this extra stuff, though, we're going to get rid of. All these decorations and things, they're all going to go away. And I'm making sure these buildings are survival friendly because I do plan for the world of Dream Angel to be an adventure map eventually. So we don't want hostile stuff spawning in the buildings, of course. But we also don't want anything from add-ons like this lamppost. Despite my changes, but we're going to get rid of anything that's not mine. I might have tweaked it, but it's not going to say. And look at that. The ground already looks better around this. Not saying my sidewalk is bad or anything, and it is mine, to be fair, but I don't think anybody wanting to build this in their own world wants to recreate my world. They want to build their own. They just like this build as part of their own. And to be fair, this would make a great villager trading hall or something, because we did have our villager in here. I don't think he's in here now because it doesn't paste in entities. Whoops. Oh. Well, we're going to have to do some fixes. Yep, there's going to be some fixing to be done here. Right. I need to update Amulet. Okay, Amulet did not paste in the bookshelves. Or, yeah, the shelves here. Good thing I came in here. We're going to have to do some fixing. But yeah, our villager is not here. Our dummy needs a name is not in here, so. But if you were to recreate this, it would be easy to replace these blocks with lecterns and stuff like that. Yeah, we need to come in here and fix where our, okay. There's going to be some fixing to do in here too. So yeah, that's the point of this stream. We're going to be doing some fix-it work. Where was I? Yeah, we're going to be getting rid of this stuff. And I'm glad there was interest in these builds. But yeah, I think it's only fair that they go up on Patreon. Go up for Patreon patrons. I'm not going to make them super expensive or anything. But I think it's fair. Yeah. Have our fun. We'll terraform this a little bit. Make it look more natural and stuff. I won't say I'm the world's greatest at terraforming, but that looks better. You'll be able to see where I had the sidewalk. I mean, there's a lot of effort that goes into builds like this, so yeah, and like I said, it's only fair that it goes up on Patreon. Show some appreciation for the effort involved. I think that's reasonable. And look at that, it's looking better. And you get to see the thought process involved even for preparing these for Patreon. A little bit of there. Ah, here is where I might leave things, have things be more like the Dream. I am going to include moss carpet on the glowstone. This will help for anybody wanting to build this in survival world, because the glowstone is every 10 blocks. Okay. I simply grab this. I'll poof. Well, I guess I didn't quite go down far enough, but there. Okay. There it is. We're just gonna make sure the glowstone's back. Okay. That's better. Okay. Already quite a bit better. Oh, what a mess that made. Alright. There we go. Quite a bit easier. There we go. I can ignore that underneath. Does look a lot better already. There we go. That's better. There we go. I didn't quite get everything. A couple bits. Okay. See how far we can get. Hey. Boom. There's that problem. Ah. Yeah. The stone's kind of a safety barrier around the whole thing. There we go. Much better. I mean, I even got sea pickles in the water, so drowned won't spawn there. Go all the way around. Make sure this goes all the way. Space up above. Boom. Yeah, much better. Look at that. I'm going to have some nice terrain around this. Alright. Let's just go all the way. Look at that. Much better. And just being in the area in the dirt will turn back into grass on its own. There we go. Well, I guess this. Okay. There we go. Do a little bit of mild terraforming here. Alright. Glowstone. I could go inside and do some work too. As Amulet didn't copy the shelf. I need to update it. I haven't done that yet. And it's pretty obvious. I need to. What's going on with the grass here? Weird. Let's just. The closest we've come to vertical slabs, despite what Mojang says about them. But as I've said, there's been some interest expressed in seeing these builds available for download so that you can build them too. And I thought I'd put them up for Patreon. Something fun you can build. I mean, if you put in chiseled bookshelves here, you could store all the books pretty easily. If you put in like a fence gate or something at the entrances, you could keep villagers running around in here, busily doing whatever villagers do. If you want to improve the building, fine. Tell me, how did you improve it? I'd love to know. Ideas are very welcome. Look how pretty the whole thing turned out. Okay. Look at that. I do love this building. This library turned out so good. look at this. Simple things. There were such improvements though. Look at how cool that looks. Makes such a nice color. Combined with the brown carpet. Oh, it's an easy thing. Have more character than trapdoors, I think. The library is getting kind of a reimagining, but not too much. And the plan is, yes, they will be on Patreon soon, I think. The files are going to need some preparation, of course. I have to upload them to HoloPrint. I keep wanting to say it's Structura for Java, but I know it's not. Now, we'll do the stairways as we go around the bottom floor. There we go. I need to Where are these? Oh, no, I missed one. Rambling an inspection, so to speak. No floating pillars allowed. There we go. That one's floating too. Ah, What's this one? Not thorough. Made it look nice outside it. I might go back and put in a couple trees maybe. Ah, there's one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to make these super expensive, but you're seeing there's a lot that goes into them. I think it's fair to put them up on video. Have them available for patrons. A lot of love and a lot of attention. I don't think it's unfair to expect people to get these through Patreon. But, and God let them buy this. I also think this is a nice break from doing that river we've been working on. We're just taking a little break from the river and working on prepping some of the buildings we've made already for Patreon. So if you want to download these, go to Patreon. I'll have them set. I'll try to set up the tiers, show which ones are where later. We'll call this one Castle Library. Unless someone comes up with a better name than that. Yeah, I think we can just call this a Castle Library. Look at how pretty it is. If you crouch place the paintings on these trapdoors, you get the same effect as in the world. So, that open interpretation. Look how nice it is. Oh, this is so good now. And yeah, if you want to download this schematic for Java or Bedrock, or, well, frankly, it's going to be available for both, keep an eye on Patreon. The intent is to make the files available for both. I don't want to focus on just one version. Even though I build in Bedrock, I have nothing against Java. Okay, Java doesn't have native controller support. The creative drift drove me up a wall. I have my complaints with Java, but I have no major problems with Java. I just don't prefer it. That's simple. Java is simply not my first choice. Fair enough, right? I know other people prefer Java over Bedrock. That's fine. Yes, Bedrock has definitely got its share of issues. I'm not going to deny that. In fact, those issues caused me a lot of grief last year. It's the right way, you silly shell. Actual box. Sometimes they can be such a pain. That one. Banister view. There we go. And when we do the final stairways when we moved up the upstairs. I can say from experience that, yeah, this would take a long time to build in survival, but it is beautiful, so I think it would be worth it. This took a long time to build in creative. It's unfair to put this into a higher Patreon tier. To be fair, I think the plan is to only put them in like the $5 and $10 range. The ones with full interiors like this will probably end up in 10. Others, like the water tower, probably just go to the $5 range. Just because there's a lot more going on with the ones that have interiors like this. A lot more blocks to be placed. It's a lot more complicated. Okay, looks like we're just about done with the bottom floor here. And yeah, okay. Let's, that looks so much better. Yeah. For this many bookshelves, you better have a good sugarcane farm, a good leather farm, good wood farm. Oh, you need a good dark oak farm. Shelves. Just the shelves alone are going to take a long time. These bills will probably be late game anyway. That 22 Parker Road build I did a while back is absolutely going in $10. It's got a full interior. This one's probably going to be a $10. Not crazy expensive, but I think they're worth it. mean, even like I said, even in creative, they take a while to build. This one took some time just for the designing phase. And to be in my defense, I designed this one purely on stream. I did not have a plan in mind for it at all. I had a rough idea, but that's as far as it went. Really wish this wouldn't break so many blocks at random on me. There we go. Then I can move on to the upstairs. Oh, I had, right, because the, okay. A lot less to do up here. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Stairways are all done. Right, breaking blocks, can you? Okay, so much for doing it quickly. There we go. Carpet definitely added a lot. Why am I not showing this? I don't get it. OBS is just finicky. I'm not going to fight it. Okay, I need to take a brief break. Uh, no, let's just say Call of Duty. There we go. Okay, back and getting stuff done. Oh, it's gonna look good when it's done, I think. And that's the hope. We'll fix up these builds, make them look good, and have them available for Patreon patrons via Discord. Just don't try to pass them off as your own or sell them. If you do modify them, hey, share pictures on the Discord. That's what it's for. Okay. Back to this with gusto. Have our fun. And yeah. This makes a nice break from that river. Missed one here. Fix that. Yeah, a good piglin bartering farm would definitely get you the quartz you need for this. Nice big desert and same piglin bartering farm would get you the concrete. Good flower farm would get you the white dye. Yeah, I can suggest farms for making this happen. Probably have to tear apart a dark oak forest unless you've got a dark oak tree farm. Don't forget to replant. To be conscious of nature. Look at this. Yeah, I think we can finish this by the time train is over today. We'll get back to the river next time, I think. This was a nice break. And this is something else temporarily. Yeah, if you do want to build this for yourself, hop on over to the Discord, and even if you just do the free tier for the time being, make sure you integrate the Discord, and you'll be able to keep track of when I update the tiers to include these or to download through Discord. Pretty sure there's a free tier. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what it looks like on the non-admin side. Yeah, this is the library again. And the plan is to put it up. Why are you put it up on Discord for download through Patreon? So if you become a patron on Patreon, this will be in private channels on Discord for Patreon patrons only. Okay. Maybe putting them on the $10 tier would be too. I'd love to know your thoughts on that. But doing like $1 and $5 isn't too bad. Pardon me. Very phlegmy this morning. Yeah, I'm doing some touch-up fixes. Prepare it for that. That's what this screen is. It's going to be from Java and Bedrock, both versions. Not going to favor one over the other. I'm going to try and make sure everything I do is for both. True, I play Bedrock, but I want to make it obvious that I'm doing this for both. Lightmatica. That's the mod that I was thinking of. I need to fix that in the description. Don't let me forget, please. I'm looking at these sea lanterns. I'm like, Lightmatica. I almost said add-on, but no, it's mods for Java, not add-ons. Yeah, I want to make this Lightmatica schematic and HoloPrint schematic. Lightmatica for Java, HoloPrint for Bedrock. Yeah, I want to make the builds that I'm fixing up for both. Use Amulet for both. That'd be nice. The idea was that I copied this over from the Green Angel world itself into a flat world. Prepare for patrons. I don't know how to make Lightmatica schematic, but I'm going to learn, as I want to make this for both. HoloPrint's easy. Just upload it and download the schematic. So how do I make a Lightmatica schematic? I'm going to find out. I have to open this up in Java. I'll figure that out, I guess. This is the first time I've had to argue with mods in Java. Back to the earliest episodes of this series, you'll find out that the world of Dream Angel I've been streaming in lately is actually the second version. I had to recreate it. And since World Painter, the program I use to make that custom terrain, only exports to Java, which is kind of annoying for a Bedrock player like me, I had to fully explore edge to edge that world in Java. Java has no controller support. So I needed a mod to have controller support, and frankly, that was my biggest gripe with Java. If Java ever gets native controller support, that would be nice. I know it's not likely because it's PC only, not console. But come on. They want to do parity, give it controller support. Plenty of PC games that have controller support. Anyway, making very good progress here. There's only a few things that really need. Oh, doggone it. Pop up. I didn't put it on the other side. Color sensitivity go up so high. It's been popping extra blocks all the whole stream. Kind of annoying. A few pillars, a couple bookshelves. Oops, I missed the top of this one. Yeah, we want to cover them. Alright. Now, do the pillars over here. Alright. We'll have a few bookshelves to do after this, and for this one, I think. I might put a few. I might build my own trees outside, or just put some there. We'll see. I think trees with a bit of glow lichen will help. One way or another, this building is a very good one, I think. And again, I'd love to know your thoughts, ideas, what have you. I have no problem considering thoughts and ideas here. Okay. Things family friendly, polite, that kind of stuff. Cursing and swearing and insults should just be deleted. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure every curse word imaginable, at least in English, has been already banned, so you can't use them in the first place. Yep, I have a list of banned words set up. Okay, last bookshelf. This went pretty quick. There. The library is restored. Look at how beautiful this is. I think you have villagers down in the middle there. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to do before then done. Much better. There we go. Ignore that. It's much better. Finish this up. Oh, what a terraforming needed there. Just fix that up. Oh yeah. Let me just finish this up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I copied it over with Amulet didn't copy the bookshelves. shelves here. So, amulet needs updating. There we go. Yeah. That definitely looks a ton better. Oops. This one. Alright, we'll do a final inspection. Especially of the outside here. Yeah. Let's have a little fun. Yeah, let's have a little fun with the outside. We're not going to get to the other buildings. There's just no time. But we can tweak the terrain around this one some more. And we're hitting stuff. You saw me place that block and it disappeared. Last but hot fix, mess with control sensitivity. I think it did. I'm going to have to play with the settings off camera. Yeah. There's really going to be some fiddling off camera. That's another somewhere. That's better. Walls, finer detail work in. Play with our toys here. I will do what we want it to. And not completely. It's progress. Definitely going to be fussing settings. Ugh. Okay, why do you have to keep messing with stuff? Kind of smoothing it down. Smooth it out, make it look nice. Oh, nicer anyway. Terraforming in here. Well above the water. Good on that. Better. Seems like a terraforming. Ah, on this scene. That is starting to look a lot better. What's going on? That's what we were intending to do anyway. A nice smoothing of the terrain here, isn't it? Into that. I might do some finishing touches off. Now, we've done a lot of good over there. But I'm going to share the fact that police station, this beautiful house, and the diner over here all have full interiors. The water tower is a different story. It's just a water tower. But these are the ones that I plan to include in Patreon. I'm going to get rid of that tree. These trees I built with the house. The trees over here are probably going to go too. I think some of them might be vanilla, but they got chopped off when I copied them over anyway. So, yeah, these non-vanilla, non-me trees are going to go away. Yeah, these few builds are going to be the lucky ones that get put over for Patreon. I might do that skyscraper, I might not. I don't know yet. But in fairness, that one, which is called 22 Parker Road, based on a 3D model. That one, Moonshine Diner, also based on a 3D model. The interior of the police station was based on a 3D model. I think an exterior? I don't know. But I kind of had to wing it for parts of it anyway. So, yeah. Aside from the library here, which was all me, the library was the only one that wasn't based on a model. I don't think the water tower was either. I don't remember offhand. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be putting these up on Patreon for people that integrate Discord to download. So, anybody interested, head over to our Patreon. There's a link in the description. Get signed up with that, and I will be setting these up possibly later today. I don't know yet, but it will be a Patreon thing. And then once you're on Patreon, you can integrate the Discord, get over onto the Discord server, and in the private Patreon channels, which range from, I believe, 1 to 100 in price, these downloads will be available. I think, at the very least, the water tower will be in the $1 tier, but I think the other 4 might end up in the $5 tier minimum. We'll see. But I think Parker Road might end up in the $10 because it's so detailed. We'll see. But this one's the biggest. The library is the biggest. Parker Road's the most detailed. The diner and the police station are just kind of in the middle for that. I definitely hope you've enjoyed this stream. If you have, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, that kind of fun stuff. I really hope this has been enjoyable, sharing the preparations for putting these buildings on Patreon to be downloaded via Discord. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye for now.